Everyone talks about love languages like they're just cute personality traits. I like cuddles, you like flowers. Done. But in the real world, love languages show up in the bedroom, in your fights, and in the way you forgive each other after one of those stupid arguments around who left the lights on. Today, we're diving into how love languages really play out. Yes, including the sexy stuff, and why they're all important if you want love that lasts. Plus, I'll share how your go-to love language often points to a hidden wound waiting to be healed, and how self-love and nervous system regulation can help you meet that need even when your partner doesn't. Hi, I'm Guru Amorah, relationship alchemist and creator of the Enlightened Lover course, where we turn attraction into awakening and pleasure into practice. Let's talk about acts of service, love in action, and the sheets. Acts of service is sexy when your partner lights the candles, runs you a bath, and folds the laundry before carrying you to bed.
Yes, please.
Nothing gets some people wetter than seeing the dishwasher empty. But the shadow, you might start keeping score. I did the dishes. Why aren't you down on your knees? Or burn yourself out doing everything, then resent them for not meeting you halfway. Healing here means asking directly instead of hoping your service turns into sex coupons. And when they can't or don't show up the way you want, that's your cue for self service. Literally. Run your own bath, clean your space while listening to music. Let your own acts of care remind you you are worth being taken care of, even by yourself. That's self love as foreplay. Words of affirmation, dirty talk with depth. For affirmation lovers, nothing is hotter than a partner whispering, "You feel so good," or texting you midday, "I can't stop thinking about last night." Praise in and out of the bedroom is pure fuel. The shadow side, you start needing words to feel wanted or validated. If they're quiet during sex, you spiral. Are they even enjoying this? Am I good enough? Self regulation here looks like breathing into your body, reminding yourself, I am desirable. I am enough. You can even talk to yourself in the mirror, out loud, like a lover would, because when your nervous system feels safe in your own self regard, your partner's words become a delicious bonus, not your only lifeline. Their silence won't shrink you. You'll already be full. Touch lovers crave connection through skin. They melt with forehead kisses, public hand holding, and sex that doesn't feel rushed to orgasm. Because why rush the fun? But the shadow, sometimes touch becomes a band aid. You jump straight into sex after a fight, skipping the conversation that actually needs to happen. Healing here means letting touch be an amplifier of intimacy, not a cover up for disconnection. And if your partner is not as physically affectionate as you need, start with you. Touch your own skin with presence. Self massage, stretch, dance. Let your hands on your body remind your nervous system I can self soothe. I can feel connection through me. This is what somatic self love looks like. It rewires your body to trust that intimacy doesn't disappear just because someone else's hands aren't there. Gifts, sexy surprises. Gifts can be playful and erotic. Maybe your partner brings you lingerie, a toy they know you'll love, or shows up with your favorite snack after round two. It's the thoughtfulness that says, I see you, I want you. The shadow. When gifts become the only proof of love, you start testing them. If they really cared, they'd surprise me with fill in the blank. Healing means appreciating the thought, not measuring love by the price tag or the kink level of the surprise. And if your partner isn't the most gift giving type, practice gifting yourself. Buy that lingerie because you feel hot in it. Leave yourself little love notes. Bring home your favorite treat just because you made it through the day. That's self love in material form, and it tells your subconscious, I am worth celebrating. Quality time, full body presence. For quality time lovers, nothing's sexier than undivided attention. Phones off, eye contact on, slow kisses that lead to losing track of time in bed. Even just cuddling after sex instead of rolling over to scroll on Instagram can be the biggest turn on. The shadow? You might confuse constant proximity with connection or panic when your partner needs space. Healing comes from realizing intimacy is about quality of presence, not quantity. And if they're busy or distracted, instead of spiraling, slow yourself down. Practice presence with you. Make tea without rushing, sit in silence, meditate, regulate your breath. When you can be fully with yourself, you feel less starved for attention and more magnetic when they return. Integration, why all love languages matter. Here's the spicy truth. You need all five if you want a sex life and a relationship that grows instead of flatlines. Maybe your partner nails quality time but forgets affirmations, so you end up naked but feeling unseen. Or maybe they're all about touch but forget acts of service, and you're lying there thinking, this would be hotter if the bedroom wasn't such a mess. When you give and receive across the full spectrum, you become fluent, not just in love, but in pleasure. And when you learn to self source each love language, you stop waiting to be fed. You become a feast. This is where self love becomes your secret superpower. When you can regulate your emotions, soothe your body, and speak to yourself with tenderness, you don't crumble when your partner misses a beat. You expand. You stop saying, they didn't text me back, I'm so unloved, to starting to say, my nervous system is activated. I'll breathe, I'll journal, I'll move through this energy. You meet your own needs first so that their love becomes an enhancement, not an antidote to your emptiness. That's what emotional maturity and embodied love look like in real time. So the next time you notice your love language, especially in bed, pause. Ask yourself, what is the shadow here? If I crave words, is it because I don't believe I'm desirable? If I crave touch, is it because I'm afraid of silence? If I crave service, is it because I'm afraid to receive? That's where the real healing begins. Love languages aren't just a tool for better date nights, they're a roadmap for intimacy, healing, turning sex into something more than skin on skin. It becomes soul on soul. And when you mix that with self love and nervous system awareness, your relationships stop being about getting your needs met and start being about meeting life itself with an open, turned on heart. That's how you become an enlightened lover. Here's your next journal prompt. Think about your dominant love language. What shadow might that be driving your craving for it? And how can you meet the need through self-love and nervous system care rather than waiting for your partner to? Sincerely and with love, Guru Amorah.